to start digging in our second-half blowout material. And they'll begin by running the option. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, first down. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to run with Ingram. Shreds the tackle. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
3. Brings up 2nd and goal on the Seahawks 6-yard line.
And he will score.
Colonel? Alright, come on.
Turn it into 6. Tucker now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. They had the short field and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now because you're...
Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Ravens.
That's what it is.
And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because and now they're going to fake it.
The conversion is no good on the fake extra point.
So I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear him. The coach, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually...
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it?
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. So the defense forces forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. Tucker now to add the point after.
Extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
To throw again on second down. Wilson, they'll run the screen with Carson. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He died. Watch this. My man died, bro. No jet, bro. My man died.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down.
Seahawks.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
1st down, Seattle.
To throw is Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still a 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Complete. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's Carson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
Looks like a running back going through the line. Quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And Myers able to knock it through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Well, Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And all the way down to the 39. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Baltimore Ravens. 1st and
Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
And able to steer clear of that first tackler as he works his way forward for about 4.
4 yards on the pickup.
Ingram again. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 28. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
It's going to be open.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Vincent Mayoa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. On the option is Jackson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Look how much points we got compared to the Seahawks.
Jackson from the shotgun steps away to his left. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
That's a move for
And all the way in for
That's a
the
move
Ravens
for
touchdown. Marquise Brown, 30 yards. And the Ravens continue to pour it on.
lining up for the
Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
I want to kill him. I want to kill him. That's my job, to kill him.
DK Metcalf of the Seattle offense about set to take over once again. They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he? Now a loose football. The ball comes out and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Now Ingram, he's been busy today. Oh, what a juke into space. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football.
I forgot. Stay farm, stay farm, stay farm, stay farm, stay farm, stay farm. I wonder why I'm being good, bro. I need front ball. I not a rookie ball. So.
In the game, that means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you can tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On the tackle.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
And the Ravens are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson can really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. From the gun, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down. Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it third and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. They'll try and run. Ingram. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown.
Hey.
As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So then we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one. You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
Recovered by the Ravens.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. For the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Ingram. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. A second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. On third down, Jackson flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and right at the 5. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
5-yard line.
Lamar Jackson got a take.
They'll run here with Ingram, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be second and goal. And again, it's Ingram. A little juke. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Oh, he fakes a spike. And this is caught. So he fakes the spike, and they get the touchdown. Mark Andrews there to make the grab. And the Ravens add on.
Well, this is long since over, and some might this is overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2.
Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye. I'm done, 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 I'm done.